succeed than just pulling something off the very competitive networks.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We probably have a couple questions for you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but is there anyone that has any questions while we've got Drew on the phone? Or I think Drew, you were that good. They're just amazed here.
They're dumbfounded
that your content was so good. Look, I won't take much more of your time. Thank you very, very much for taking the time. I think you've shared with people some amazing stuff. You're obviously a guy that I respect a lot. You've been doing some cool stuff over the years, and so you're in Los Angeles now. So what's your Sunday look like today?
Oh, I got a big day planned with the family and all kinds of stuff going on. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I wish you lots of success, and happy to answer any questions in the future if anyone wants to email me or call me, or I'm at your service, Scott.
Yeah, all right. I'll meter your email and stuff, and I'll forward along to you some of the good questions. But again, I appreciate the time, and have an awesome Sunday, my friend.
You too.
All right. See you, Drew.
Ciao. Bye.
Okay, that was Drew. So, Drew Kossoff. Yeah. So look, I mean, I think. In large part, I've made a lot of really amazing friends over the years, and as you can see, I don't know if it's a different culture we have in the States, or maybe it's not, but we give away everything. I mean, our belief is that we can add a ton of value just by giving away free stuff. So you can see that my collection of friends are truly interested in you succeeding. They're willing to share with you as much information as they can. It's a really interesting thing, the online marketing space. It's not. We're very open with our ideas, with our thoughts, because really it's a meritocracy of how hard you work and how you can implement those ideas. So we're very free with telling you all the secrets we can give you, and you can see that. I think that helping you guys down the road, being that concierge, if you will, might be some benefit to your business. Whether you're a product person that wants to figure out how to get to high volume, whether you're an affiliate that wants to learn this stuff. So. I hope those 2 calls were interesting. I could probably line it up with 10 new calls down the road. It's in part what we're going to give to you guys in the ongoing webinar series. Is I want to introduce people like this to you, and hopefully, again, oftentimes Drew talked about the idea that sometimes all you need is that price increase on an offer that makes a world of difference. It's just, this is a game of inches. It's not a game of yard. We can teach you the yard piece of it, but oftentimes it's a little tip or technique that you're going to do differently that makes these things blow up. So again, we're hopeful that we can share those with you over time, and one little idea, one simple idea might radically change your future, radically change your audience. So that's the idea with that. Did you have anything to say on that?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, guys, first of all, Scott has spent a whole day, this is a guy who's built businesses over $100 million. He's spent a whole day breaking down all of his secrets. So I think this guy needs some serious appreciation, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was incredible, even for me and Trishan and Ray and everybody at the back just sitting there. It was incredible for me even to experience the whole day with him. And I'm sure you guys, you can see the power of all of this. We're going to break in a bit, but I just had a couple of questions on the last break about the mentorship program. People had a few questions about that. Everybody really feels that they need to join this, and they just want a few questions that need to be answered. So I'm just going to talk about that again very briefly before we go on to the next break. Then we're going to come back, cover a few things, and then we're done. Okay? So first of all, Scott, you can maybe help me answer some of these questions. Somebody didn't get this because they couldn't read my terrible handwriting, so I'm just going to cover it again for those guys. First of all, very quickly, some people were out and they came late as well. Just to let you know what we offered on the mentorship program. First of all, we understand that yesterday, we covered a lot of quick fire techniques that can make you your first $200, $500, $1,000 a month, $2,000, whatever, right? That's what the quick-fire blueprints are for. However, what Scott has taught you today and what he shared with you is where the real business is, right? This is where you go from somebody who's making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, up to $100,000, etc., etc. I mean, you saw the kind of guys that are on the call, right? These are the kind of people Scott has personal access to. And what are they telling you? You know, this affiliate, is he the one that started off with $100, Scott?
No, this is a different guy.
Okay,
I'll bring him on the next call. This young guy.
Dude, think about this. There's somebody who started off with $100 to the point of how much is he making? $100 guy now?
It's hit or miss, but I think at his height, you can get a sense. He was doing about 8,000 sales a day. He was getting paid $40 each, so that's what, $320,000 a day. Now his costs were, that was his cost. His revenue, his revenue was a bit higher, so he was probably clearing $50 to $100,000 a day.
So seriously, just think about this for a minute, right? This is real life. This is not fantasy. This is not hype on a sales letter or anything like that. This is real life. Somebody started from $100 ad budget a day, okay, to the point where he's making 300 grand a day. Like, this is literally what you can have access to when you take action and you follow proven mentors, right? And this whole package basically is all the technical stuff that we gave you yesterday. I see that it's difficult and it's quite technical, and it can be quite of a brain freeze for somebody who's new to this. So we're going to do it all for you. Okay, so that was the first part of this package. You get your personal squeeze page with video and autoresponder series. You get your 10 YouTube campaigns set up in whatever niche you want. You get your automated website with automated content. And the whole point of this is not to build you a huge six-figure business. The whole point of this is to start getting you that initial cash coming in. So you've got that money, you've made your first buck online, you've made your first $100, $200 or whatever, and you feel comfortable, right? Because when you do make that first commission sale, when you do make that first sale on ClickBank, on your CPA network or whatever it is, I can't express to you how powerful that is and what it will do for you, I spoke to a lady over there, Hannah, who she came and spoke to me earlier. She was at the free seminar and she made $126 with one of the techniques, and she's completely pumped now. She said to me, she said a lot of things to me, I can't remember everything, right? But she said to me, Saj, I didn't know if these things, this is a real person in the room, by the way, you can speak to her. She said to me, Saj, I didn't know if these things work, whatever, I was demotivated, but when I made that money, it's completely changed my whole perception. So all of this is so you don't have to bother about all the technical stuff. We'll do it all for you, so you can make that first commission sale, that first ClickBank sale, that first bit of money that can give you the confidence to show you that this stuff is very real. And once you take action, we're going to take you to the next level, okay? So you've got your quarterly webinars. Every 3 months, me and Scott are going to jump on a webinar with you, and we're going to reveal to you all the latest techniques in the industry, what's really working right now, what's really hot right now, because this industry is constantly evolving and changing, and really, you want to, by now, you can really tell that you have to be in top of the game to succeed with this, right? So every few months, we're going to give you all the latest content, all the latest strategies, techniques, to keep you ahead of everybody else. You're already ahead of everybody else by being here, with the techniques that you've learned, with the information that you've got. 100% you're ahead of everybody else out there who's trying to do this. But this is to make sure that you stay ahead and that you work with us closely, and we're giving you, we're right on the inside on all of this stuff, guys. You see the kind of people Scott has access to, the kind of people he's got phone calls with. So you're going to stay ahead of everybody else with the latest information. Then we've got your quarterly mentoring calls, because for those of you guys that missed it, I was explaining to most of these guys earlier how when you go away, most of you are going to get sucked into your old ways. You're going to get sucked into your problems, your family, your bills, or whatever. Everybody's got issues, right? And the world is very powerful out there. So you're in a certain environment here. As soon as you go back, even though you've got all of these fantastic blueprints that have made us all of this money, the reality of it is if you don't follow up with this, you're going to get sucked into your old way of life, and you're probably never going to use this stuff, which would be from my eyes, that would be a complete disaster. And I don't want to see that for anybody here. I don't want to see that for any of my mentoring students or anybody, because what was the point? You ask yourself, what was the point you spending £1,000 or however much you spent to come to this 2-day weekend, wasting 2 days of your life if you're not serious about this now, and if you're not going to go and take action right now? What's the point? Why are you here for? Have you just come because you've got nothing better to do? You know? Literally ask yourself that question. Why did you come here for? Why did you spend that money? You came here because you want to be serious about this business and you want to make money. So the quarterly mentoring calls every 3 months, along with the webinar, me and Scott are going to each have so you're going to have 1 hour with me, you're going to have 1 hour with Scott. And that is to basically answer all of your questions, find out what you want to do. The first one's going to be about just finding out exactly what you want to do. And me personally, Scott, he's probably got a different game plan, I don't know. But you've got an advantage there. We can work with me and him. Personally, me, the way I work is I'm going to find out exactly what you want to do. What do you know? Where is your experience level at? You know, how much cash do you have? All of that. I'm going to ask you everything. And then I'm going to try my best to create an action plan for you, okay? Saying, okay, 3 months later, we're going to have another call. By the next session, X, Y, Z, I want you to do all of that, okay? And if you have done all of that and you do take action, then basically we'll move on to the next stage. And the next stage, you're going to get this for a whole year, guys. So what I was saying to these guys earlier, for those of you guys that missed it, if you work with me and Scott for a year, personally, one-to-one, and you don't make any money, then seriously, I was joking, but it's real, because I went out earlier. There's a job in McDonald's down the road. They've got a big sign. That's where you should be, seriously. Yeah. So you're in this room right now. You've got an opportunity to be mentored by me and Scott for a year. Okay, that's a very long time. Most people do one mentoring call here and there. You know, you've got 1 year of mentoring, personal, one-to-one. Okay. Every 3 months, we're going to check up on you. We're going to find out how you're doing. We're going to give you an action plan. Make sure that you've actioned it, you know. And that, to be honest, is worth just a huge amount of cash. Forget the cash in terms of what it can do for your life and your income, and then all of those dreams that you guys have of relaxing on the beach, making money on the beach, going on holiday, looking after your family. All of those dreams can be fulfilled with just that one thing. Okay, so this is probably the main component of all of this, is that mentoring session with me and Scott. Then we've got the concierge. You just saw an example of the concierge right now. You know, two big guys. Me and Ree used to speak about a year back, and before I knew Scott, about Plenty of Fish. You know, Rian's really good with all the researching things on the internet. I'm a bit more lazy with that, but he's really good at that. And he's like, Sahaj, you know, there's Plenty of Fish. They're killing it, man. All of these ads. He went and researched the owners, all of that. And he was like, man, I'd really like to know what those guys are doing. Now you've got a call through him directly with the guy. You know, so this is part of the CPA concierge. You know, anything that Scott can do to help you get into a CPA network, answer that one piece of missing information that's blocking you from getting to where you want to get to, that will really help you to move past that, okay? And then we've got your social media profile set up, Facebook, Twitter, etc., etc. So all of that for 1997. You know, that's what the package consists of, guys. I really urge you to go and take action right now. I mean, we're going to come back, we're going to call it a day, and after that, we're not doing this anymore, okay? We're never going to offer this again. This whole event, like I said to you, the purpose of this was for a product launch that we're doing, okay? So once this event is done, it's done, you know? I'm busy, Scott's busy, we're not going to do this again. So if you're here and you've made the commitment to be here now, make the commitment to take action and go to the next level, because it's really for your benefit. It makes no difference to me and him. $2,000, what the heck, you know? But if I can build you into a success, into one of these monster affiliates, I'm pretty sure you're going to give me a testimonial. I'm pretty sure you're going to recommend others, and I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm gonna get a lot back from that. So take action, guys. The forms are still there. You can pass them along. We've got a 15 or 20 minutes, Shashank? 15-minute break. Then we're going to come back, cover a few more things, and then it's a wrap. So I'll see you at the next session. Take care.
Thank you.